Hello students, welcome back to Science Online Classes. I am Jafar Basha, your science teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we studied about that sexual reproduction takes place in plants. So today in this class we are going to study about that sexual reproduction takes place in human beings. So before we are talking about the sexual reproduction in human beings, we have to talk some of the changes takes place in that human beings since from birth to that at the adolescence age. So we are generally seeing that when the so many changes takes place, which are some of the changes are common in both boys and girls. Some of the changes are different from each other. For example, the when we are in young age, small, so we are having the milk teeth. These milk teeth will fall off, and the permanent teeth will replace this milk teeth, which are both common both in boys and girls. So as they are growing older, so their body changes will take place, such as the height and weight of the body. Is it? And then gradually we are changing that one the mental ability. So these are some of the changes takes place common in both boys and girls. But as they are reaching to this teenagers, what we call teenagers, which will start from the 7th standard onwards. Okay. So this teenagers is also called as adolescence age. So at this adolescence age, we are seeing the changes takes place in boys and girls differently. For example, gradually we are seeing that one of the light color hairs, thin hairs growing all around the body, and some of the thicker hairs, dark color hairs are growing under the armpits and between the thigh region or between the legs. So these are the changes is common both in boys and girls. But some of the different changes what I talked. So the changes such as in the boys, we are seeing that one of the dark color hairs are growing on the face as a type of beard, and the voice of the boys will crack. They becoming adult voice. We are seeing from the childish voice to adult voice. So these are the changes. Not only that one, so at that time we are sensitive our beauties. For example, so our base oil, skin become oily, and the pimples starts to appear on the face. So these are the changes we are seeing. In the girls also we can see this one, the skin become oily, the pimples will start to arise, and then the light color hairs are growing all over the body, and the thicker hairs are growing under the armpits and between the thigh region. At the same time, the breast will increases in size and the darkening of the skin at the nipples. So these are the changes we can see in the girls. So these are the changes will take place at the period of adolescence. What is this? This adolescence age is when we are changing. Seeing these are the changes that the boys or the girls will reach to their puberty. The puberty is nothing but which giving the changes in our bodies. So why these changes takes place during the puberty? So because during the puberty our body will start is preparing itself for that the production of the reproductive gametes. In the boys, the reproductive germ cells, which is called as sperm, is starts to produce, and in the girls, the reproductive sperms, reproductive germ cells such as ovaries, ovules are producing. So these germ cells starts to produce during the puberty age, from the puberty age and onwards. So to ensure the reproduction during the sexual intercourse between the wife and husband. Understood? Let me see in details what are the different organs taken place in that the male reproductive system and in the female reproductive system. Let me see first the male reproductive system. The male reproductive system consists of following organs. We will start from that one, the ovary. The ovary, the testis. The testis is very important because in the testis the male reproductive germ cells called as a sperm is producing. So these testes will produce the sperms and it is situated in the scrotum. And this scrotum is outside the body of a male at the abdominal region. So because of the testes is producing the sperms under the low temperature than the body temperature. So that's why it is outside the body. Understood? So these testes what are producing the sperms. These sperms are carried by this vas deferens to the urethra. Understood? So up to that one, the vas deferens receives these sperms. Along with that one, they are receiving the secretion of seminal vesicles and the secretion of prostate glands. So these prostate glands, the pipe-like structure arises from the urinary bladder also. So remember, for the urine and for the release of sperm, so both that one having a common passage which is called as urethra. So that's why there is a connection between that one urinary bladder and the testes. So that's why the vas deferens receives the sperm and traveling all around that one also receives the secretion of prostate gland and seminal vesicles, and so they are coming to that urethra. So the urethra is situated in the penis. So this sperms now starts when that one the penis starts to elongate, becoming harder. So during the sexual intercourse, the sperms is releases into the female reproductive system through the penis. So this is all about that one, the male reproductive system. So remember, so this puberty age what we are seeing in the boys, so it will starts from 15 years onwards, 15, 16, 17, so like that one. So all the boys the same age, they will become the puberty, they will become mature. So it is we cannot say definitely. So different members are having a different type of maturity in a different time. So that's why. So we can see that one. The male reproductive system, which are responsible to secrete the male reproductive germ cell called as sperm and releases it into the female reproductive body. So now let's come to that one. So one more thing is there in the male reproductive, the testosterone. The testosterone is a type of hormone which starts to develop this the body of a male to ready for that production of sperm, along with the changes what we are taking in that male. So all the changes is responsible for the hormone called testosterone, such as growing of beard, the cracking of sound, becoming adult voice, and that one. So many changes will take place in that male. Understood? Now come to that one, the female reproductive system. The female reproductive system consists of an oviduct, a pair of tube-like structures called as oviduct, or always also we can say fallopian tube. So this fallopian tube is a link between the ovaries and the uterus. The female reproductive system consists of a pair of ovaries on the either side of it. Okay. So and this fallopian tube is connected with a bag-like structure which is called as uterus. So this uterus is responsible to carry the fetus inside it for the nurturing of fetus. So this uterus will open into a vagina through the cervix. Okay, so this is the organs involved in the female reproductive system. Now let me see how the reproduction will take place, how the fetus, the baby will take the birth. Okay, so when the sperms are released from the male to the female body during the intercourse or sexual intercourse, the sperms will enter through the vagina to the cervix and enters into the uterus. At the same time, the female body, which contains that ovary, the ovary contains immature eggs after the birth only. When the female child is very small and at a young age, so at that time only the ovaries consists to thousands of immature eggs. So when the girl will reach to its maturity puberty age, the one of the eggs will from the either ovary will starts to mature every month. Okay, so when that one of the ovary will mature the egg, okay, so that egg will releases from the ovary and it travels from the fallopian tube. At the same time, this will attaches at the fallopian tube. So this sperm will reaches to the fallopian tube when the sperm will meet to the egg or the ovule. So of the female, so this egg will get mature. Understand? So after that maturation of the egg, so it will carry by a bag-like structure called as uterus. The uterus will prepare it every month to nourish the matured egg, and will convert it into a zygote. The zygote will convert it into a fetus, and embryo will develop their body organs, body parts, and convert it into a fetus. So the fetus will take the birth during the delivery time. Understood? So every month it forms a walls. This walls is a very smooth and bag-like structures. It consists of the number of blood cells. So these blood cells will help to nourish the fetus or embryo inside the uterus. Understood? So now the egg will mature. It will implanted at the fallopian tube. The sperm will meet it and it will convert it into a zygote. The zygote will grow into a uterus. It will convert it into a fetus. So this fetus needs food and air. So this food and air received by the mother body through the pipe-like structure called as placenta. So the placenta is a pipe-like structure which connects the mother's body to the fetus body, through which the fetus will receive air and food from the mother body. At the same time, the fetus body also produces the waste material. So that waste material is also released from the fetus body to the mother's body through the blood through a pipe structure called as placenta only. It means the waste of the fetus will dissolve into the blood and it will transfer to the mother's body through the placenta. Understood? So like that one, the fetus will grow. The fetus will take around 9 months to complete growth. After that one, the fetus will take the birth as a baby during that delivery time. Understood? So this is all about that the male reproductive system and female reproductive system, how the reproduction, sexual reproduction takes place in human beings. So we will continue the next topic here also after this. Okay. So we will continue the class in our next videos. Thank you one and all.